Damian Lewis from Prep Sports Nation here at Midtown High School in Atlanta, Georgia. A little action under the lights for you on your Friday night. Maynard Jackson Jaguars hosting the Drew Titans in a region matchup. Both teams coming into this one at 4-0, but tonight it would be Maynard moving on at 5-0, 2-0 most importantly in the region standings. Rayshaun Parks, quarterback for the Jaguars, finishing with 3 touchdowns on the night, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air. Let's check out the action.
First quarter, and it's the Jaguars on the move. Big run here for Jacob Jackson as he picks up enough yardage for the Jaguars' first down. And then later on the drive, it's 1st and goal for Maynard Jackson. And Jackson taking the handoff into the pile. A lot of pushing and shoving going on, but Jackson breaks through. And officials say that's a touchdown. Maynard Jackson takes a 7-0 lead. Second quarter, and Jags on the move once again. And this time, it's Rayshaun Parks dropping back and letting this one fly. And Ricky Dorn, the third, in stride, catches it in the breadbasket for the score. They fell on the extra point, but take a 13-0 lead. Third quarter, momentum still behind the Jaguars. This time, it's Parks calling his own number right up the middle, bouncing off a couple of Titan defenders into the end zone upright, and it's a 20-0 lead after the extra point. Later in the period, though, Titans finally getting on the board. Zach Steele drops back and finds a wide-open Zion Steele, who sneaks behind the defenders, easily gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Titans trail 20-7. Later in the fourth, though, 23-7 lead for Maynard Jackson, and they tack on 6 more here. 2nd and 1 from the 2-yard line, and it's Parks once again calls his own number, and he pushes through for the score. Jaguars go on and pick up the 29-13 win. Here's head coach Eric Williams.
Our kids fought hard, initially played disciplined football, but like you said, they got a little chippy at the end. But that's our kids. You know, they're young and eager, and they're very aggressive. So, you know, I'd rather say whoa instead of say sticky.
Right. Yep. All right, let's talk about that defensive stance at the end, towards the end of the first half there, where Drew was threatening to score. I want to say it was like 2nd and goal, and then eventually 4th and goal. They forced a turnover, which resulted in a touchback. How big was that for momentum for y'all? Because you guys come out and strike first in the third quarter.
Right, that was big. You know, I use that. They have a great running back. I use that as a motivation tool the entire week. You know, the kid is the leading rusher in 4A before tonight. So, you know, he had 300 yards last week on this very same field versus Midtown. So I challenged them to come out and meet the task of making sure he didn't do that against Maynard Jackson. So they rose to the challenge and rose to the occasion, and we did a great job on that goal line stance.
All right, I know you got to get back to the film room and look at everything, but initially, what are some of the things you want to clean up as you guys get ready for Midtown next week?
We just want to play a cleaner brand of football, and when you're ahead, you don't want to get into the chippiness of the game. You want to stay disciplined and just finish the game out in a good fashion.
All right, once again, that final score, 29-13, Maynard Jackson picking up the win over Drew. They improved to 5-0 overall and 2-0 in the region standings. Quarterback Rayshaun Parks finishing with 3 touchdowns on the night in the win. From Midtown High School in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm Damian Lewis with Prep Sports Nation.